Why would you use
Poop
CG
on
to
this.
make Patrick Stewart look younger? An actor who looked exactly the same 20 years ago as he does today. How are you going to reconcile this now that First Class came out and showed us that Charles and Eric parted ways as young men? I mean, I know everyone wants to forget this movie, but you can't just ignore shit that happened in it if you're going to bring back the old cast for Days of Future Past. Okay, levitating all the cars and the lawnmower, but why bother with the water coming out of the hose? Also, surely Stan Lee could have made a better appearance than this phallic cameo. Brett Ratner. Are these decorative, or did Gene's parents serve Charles and Eric tea with hard-boiled eggs?
Oh, jeez.
Totally impossible war simulation reveal cliché cheat. Also, Brett Ratner rips off the holodecks from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Nice throw.
Yeah, did Colossus actually throw Wolverine, or did he just simulate throwing it? Why wouldn't Wolverine just smash into the wall of the simulator if Colossus actually threw it? Oh, so this is the building where Iceman cheats on Rogue with Kitty's kitty. This movie came out in May of 2006, but claims to be set in the not-too-distant future, which means that the super-smart doctor character is really diving into an article in this magazine from October 2005, which has to be at least 2 or 3 years old, if not more.
Raven, I asked you a question.
I don't answer to my slave name.
Yes, Mystique, please tell us about your slave days. I think everyone would be interested in hearing how your experience compared to American slavery from 1619 to 1865.
Homo sapien.
Whoa, Mystique. This is the 21st century. No one speaks Latin anymore.
When an individual acquires great power, the use or misuse of that power is everything.
What about responsibility? I think you're forgetting the responsibility.
It turns us into tyrants over our fellow man.
But Einstein said,
I thought that perhaps you might take my place someday.
Say, when I die, halfway through this movie, for instance. Who builds a lab on Alcatraz Island? Who does that? I'll tell you who. Brett Ratner. That's who.
Brett Ratner.
This guy is still an asshole. They will surely try and rescue Mystique, as they've said several times in the movie, so let's make sure our awesome new mobile prison is inside a tractor-trailer entirely made out of metal.
Hello there, son.
I'm listening.
Cyclops is a dick to aquatic life. Scene does not contain Phoenix-style lap dance.
Can't see a damn thing.
I can take care of that.
Geez, why didn't you just do this before? You landed the plane in this Adele.
Jean Grey is the only Class 5 mutant I've ever encountered.
Movie speaks about mutant grading systems as if the previous movies have ever mentioned them before. Also, Class 5 sounds good, but what are the criteria? Professor X says he's only encountered one, so how could Magneto be better at manipulating metal? Or Mystique at changing into people? Or Xavier himself at getting into people's heads? This grading system sounds like total bullshit.
Yeah.
Cancer? I hope it's cancer. Instead of admiring Angel's wings, the doctor lady is instead admiring the overhead lights or the scenery. If your mutant power is angel wings, glass loses its ability to cut you. It seems pretty silly that Multiple Man would divide into 6 copies of himself right after coming out of his cell, but then again, the movie never even made an attempt to show us there were other prisoners or what they could do until this moment in time, so I guess they had to play catch-up on what these assholes could do. King Brett Ratner. So when Jean killed Scott at Alkali Lake, the professor could sense her power, but when she's making the sexy time with Wolverine, the X-Man can't sense a damn thing. Also, Wolverine somehow didn't learn to never stick your dick in crazy. Whoa, Jean Grey not only turned into the Phoenix, but she also turned into Xenia Onatopp. I guess no one is monitoring Jean during her coma/telekinetic energy cocoon recovery. No. Nobody said it was Xavier's school for gifted nurses.
It may be too late.
So let's go by car instead of taking the jet. Also, it's parents play in the street with your kid day in this neighborhood.
One and yourself, but I can help you. The line must be drawn here.
Well, I guess you don't hire Juggernaut for his brains, as he throws Wolverine into the very house he was supposed to be guarding him from. Apparently, no one in the whole neighborhood gives a shit about all the commotion happening at the Gray House. Jeez, father figures leave. No need to be a pussy. Dude, I think you're my hero. Nobody gives a signal of any kind, but everyone still rises in unison.
I just miss home. The first snow and all that.
Love Triangle Girl for Iceman conveniently misses snow and ice skating. I guess Bobby's going with the old Groundhog Day courtship routine, and it seems to be working. Geez, familiar story, am I right, guys? A jealous girlfriend. You make one little fountain into an ice skating rink for another chick, and suddenly she's packed and ready to go.
I want to be able to touch people, Logan.
Said every pedophile ever.
A hug. A handshake. A kiss.
Oh,
A hand job. Anal.
Oh my God.
Also, couldn't she just buy a Trojan body condom like Lieutenant Frank Drebin did with a naked gun?
That's what I said, yeah.
Marie.
Nope, that's her slave name. All these superpowered humans in the forest, and you mean to tell me they didn't play one game of baseball? Did Twilight lie to me?
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, she took off.
Look at
That
that
dude
TV.
did not see that. Only Wolverine did. Also, hey, what should we have the super strong mutant do while he's walking by Bobby to help demonstrate that he's super strong? I know. He could be carrying a giant TV.
Brilliant!
Man, there are a ton of people who hate The Cure at this rally. They must have never been in love on a Friday. Say to know The Cure? This is a Class 1 mutant, I presume? I'm going to forget for a moment that these are supposed to be mutants with powers and wonder why Magneto decided to give someone or allow someone to use a fucking bat to guard the perimeter.
Oh, jeez.
Sure, just keep throwing those spikes in the same place every time. Surely what didn't work 100 other times will eventually work at some point.
We are the Cure!
Magneto's Cure cover band has entirely too many members.
The cure for that infirm, imperfect condition called Homo sapiens.
Is this supposed to be like a clan rally? Marvel crossover, check it out. Jamie Foxx's Electro has a cameo in The Last Stand roughly 8 years before he was even cast in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Nothing can stop us!
Despite the fact that no one knows why the Golden Gate Bridge is collapsing, everyone starts running toward the much longer route off the bridge. No one in this racial stereotype noticed all the cars that were smashing into each other when they took this picture in front of the fucking Golden Gate Bridge. This is cool and all, but it's probably the least practical way for Magneto's troops to get to Alcatraz. I mean, steal a jet for Pete's sake, or, I don't know, a boat. Clearly daytime here, but then suddenly nighttime here.
Like, immediately.
Come at the doors!
Who the fuck are you?
Come on!
Grow those back.
Is there a reason why he couldn't?
Oh, my stars and garters.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Yep.
I'm the wrong guy to play hide and seek with.
Who's hiding? Dickhead.
Man, the dialogue in this movie just crackles, doesn't it? Good thing Angel just happened to be flying around at this very moment in time so he could save his father and teach him a valuable lesson about mutants in the process. Yes, take cover from the flying, burning car bombs next to the hazardous chemicals. That seems totally sensible. Isn't all this just a little unnecessary? I mean, can't Magneto just find an aircraft carrier or another section of the Golden Gate Bridge and send it way up 10,000 feet in the air and then bring it down and smash everyone and everything on Alcatraz Island? Problem solved, right? Isn't this one car at a time thing kind of needlessly weak? Also, couldn't he just take Wolverine and Colossus out of the equation anytime he wanted to? Why is he just letting them continue to slow the progress of his attack? I mean, flick your finger and send those fuckers to Oakland, man.
Storm, we're gonna need some cover.
It's nice of the real X-Men to always give Storm something to do so she feels valuable to the team.
Oh, man.
Movie establishes that the two people fighting are equally matched, which means some total bullshit is going to happen before one of them wins. See? The darts are left to right here on Magneto's chest, but then they're up and down here. Man, the length some men will go to for some hot poontang. How the fuck are all these headlights on? This attack where the bridge was moved started in broad daylight, so the headlights shouldn't be on, and even if they are like daytime running lights or something.
This is true.
Are the cars on that bridge all still running? Oh, sorry, Rogue. I thought you were gone. I'm banging Juno now. Did they find a cure for the kid who sucked all the powers out of the mutants? Because if they didn't, this school is going to suck. Brett Ratner.
Hello.
Brett Ratner.
Jeez, does anyone in this series ever stay dead? Well, Cyclops does, because Cyclops.
85. That's not that many, right?
Forget about the lighting. Forget about, the actors.
Oh, God.
Your cities will not be safe. Your streets will not be safe. You will not be safe.
I want this country to realize that we stand on the edge of oblivion. I want every man, woman,
Really good
and
movie.
child to understand how close we are to kill.
V for Vendetta.
What have I done, sweet Jesus? What have I done? Become a thief in the night, become a dog on the run.
Like, what was that from? They hit at everything important in this one. I don't feel like anything was off base or over the top because this movie, while it is a cult fan favorite of mine, like it's a fun movie because it's a lot of action. That's really all that there is here. A lot of it's dumb. So it's just dumb fun, which I'm cool with here. I mean, considering this came out after X2, which a lot of people consider the best of the X-Men franchise, I would say Logan takes the cake for that now, but X2 was amazing. It was great. And then you have this, and it's like, okay. At least there was a bunch of mutants. At least there was that. You know what? We got to see a bunch of different powers and stuff. Brett Ratner's pretty horrible as far as directing goes. CinemaSins did a really good job here. But let's check out the pitch meeting. Before we do that, though, thank you to you guys for watching and laughing with me and coming back each and every day and getting the channel to 10,000 subscribers. We're a little bit over that now. Really awesome of you guys. That's really all I can say. It's all because of you guys. So thank you so much. members, subscribers, watchers, however you support. I really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button though if you're not subscribed. It does help the channel grow and I'd really appreciate it. All the support is really awesome. To my Hyper Crew members, verbal shout out for you guys. Brian Tidwell, Steve-O, Slepnir, Milner, K6013, Giro 15000, Daniel Lopez, Kratos, Richie Chester, and Arnon Steelpelt. Thanks so much for supporting with that top tier crew. I really appreciate it. All right, let's watch that pitch meeting.
So, you have an X-Men 3 script for me. Yes, sir, I do. And at the beginning of this one, Cyclops is gonna be really sad because Jean Grey died in the last movie. That's right, she did. Yeah, so he's gonna go revisit the lake where it happened, and she's gonna pop out of the water like, "What's up? I'm back." So she was hanging out at the bottom of a lake this whole time, just waiting for somebody to show up? I guess so. Oh, underwater patience is tight. It sure is. So they're gonna reunite and share a little kiss. Wow, it's gonna be crazy to see how those two characters move forward after all. And so Cyclops is gonna die. What? Yeah, she kisses him and his skin goes and then he dies off screen or something. I don't know. And that's the end of Cyclops? Yeah, I wanted to show that I'm a big boy and this is a serious movie, so I figured killing off a main character right at the start is a good way to do that. I guess it will be cool to see the repercussions of his death and how the X-Men deal with it. Oh, there won't be any repercussions. No. He's just dead and nobody cares and I'm a big boy. Oh, really? Yeah. So what's going on with Jean? How come she killed her boyfriend and hid in a lake? Well, the Dark Phoenix part of her's in control now. Oh, we're doing the Dark Phoenix storyline. That's a fan favorite from the comics. That's right, but we're gonna do it a little differently. Uh-oh. Yeah, instead of the Phoenix Force and whatever, this is just gonna kind of be her full potential that Professor X suppressed or something. That sounds like it's gonna be so much worse. Yeah, I can't really dive into the whole cosmic entity Phoenix Force because there's like a whole other storyline going on. Oh, there is? Well, there's gonna be this whole thing where this lab got their hands on this kid that makes people lose their powers, and they used him to develop a mutant cure. So we're gonna do the hugely important Dark Phoenix storyline, but as kind of a background thing. Right, so a lot of the time, Jean's just gonna stand around in the background looking real upset. Huh, but at a certain point, she's gonna make Professor X explode. Professor X is gonna explode. Yeah, I'm a big boy, and this is a serious movie. I thought the death of Cyclops was to show that you're a big boy and this is a serious movie. Well, look, I gotta keep the drama going in this thing, so once in a while, I'm just gonna, you know, completely destroy something we set up in the first two movies. Well, okay then. So tell me more about this cure storyline. Well, we're gonna have Magneto gather a bunch of mutants together. Oh, what kind of mutants? One's a little porcupine that you shouldn't give hugs to, and the other is a GPS tracking device. Those don't sound super exciting. Well, if you want to talk about exciting, Magneto is gonna use GPS Lady to track down Mystique, who's on this prison transport bus. Oh, that does sound exciting. Yeah, but then she's gonna get shot with a cure needle and lose her powers. If the guards had access to the cure, why didn't they already use them on the mutants they captured? I don't know. Fair enough. And is Mystique gonna get her powers back eventually? No, she's done. She's gonna become a snitch and then be out of the movie. But people really liked Mystique. She was super interesting. Well, I figure we could get her out of the movie to give some other characters their time in the spotlight. So we're gonna focus on GPS Tracker and Porcupine. Yeah, but also a guy that can multiply himself and this guy Juggernaut who runs through walls. Oh, I already missed Mystique. She's done. Yeah, you said that. So anyway, then Magneto and his crew want to go destroy the lab on Alcatraz that's making the cure. Oh, so what do? Well, Magneto is gonna use his Magneto powers to lift the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, and he's gonna drop the bridge on the facility? That's really cool. No, he's gonna move the bridge over a bit and connect Alcatraz to the mainland. What? Why? Well, he's like, Charles always wanted to build bridges. Right, but it feels like the only thing that would do is give his enemies a way to attack him from behind. Yeah, and that's exactly what happens. So then there's gonna be a whole big battle scene, even though Magneto could easily end it at any time. That's right. And why doesn't he? Well, the thing about Magneto is that he'll use his full powers for dramatic transportation, but never for fighting. Well, then I imagine Dark Phoenix could just kill everybody. For sure, but she's mostly just gonna dramatically stand behind Magneto. Why wouldn't she just kill everybody they want to kill, though? Well, if Phoenix and Magneto use their full powers, then there's no need to have a fun little battle where the lesser mutants use their powers. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so there's gonna be this whole thing where Magneto's crew are trying to kill the little cure boy. Wow, so Nightcrawler teleports in and saves the boy? No, he doesn't. Why not? Well, because I forgot he existed until you just brought him up, so he's not in the movie. Fair enough. So anyway, eventually Wolverine and Beast are gonna stab Magneto with the cure needles, and he's gonna lose his powers. Oh, wow. But then Jean Grey's gonna go all Dark Phoenix and start destroying stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, but Wolverine can regenerate, so he starts walking towards her. Very cool. Yeah, and his clothes are gonna disintegrate as he walks. PG-13. His shirt is gonna disintegrate as he walks, but his pants are fine. There you go. And then he's gonna stab her with With the cure needle, so she loses her powers too. No, with his claws, so she dies. What? Yeah, so now we have 3 dead main characters, 2 great villains that lost their powers, 1 character that I forgot, and also Rogue gets rid of her powers voluntarily. I have to say, it's gonna be difficult to leave the door open for sequels after all your big boy stuff. Actually, super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, we're gonna have a little scene at the end where Magneto's in a public park and he makes a little metal chess piece move. Shouldn't he be in jail or in hiding? Isn't he like a world-famous terrorist? You'd think so, but apparently you can destroy the Golden Gate Bridge and face no consequences. I didn't know that. So what do you think of the movie? To be honest, I'm not exactly sure about the way that we're handling this whole Dark Phoenix thing. I'm pretty sure it's the right way to go. I don't know, it feels like people might hate it. Tell you what, if people do hate it, we could just retry the storyline in a decade or so.
And still not do it well. Am I the only one out here that that like has fun with it? It's not a good movie. Don't get me wrong, it is not a good movie. But it's kind of fun, you know. You just watch some stupid. I think I watched it with my boys one time because I think it's on Disney Plus now, and you know, it's just dumb fun. This is what it is. Both the pitch meeting and the CinemaSins Everything Wrong With highlight many things about this movie that are just wrong. I think the CinemaSins Everything Wrong With for Last Stand is really good because obviously that's the purpose of that video. It highlights the sins of the whole thing, and that movie is full of them. I thought it'd be more than 85 though. 85 seems kind of low for The Last Stand, but maybe that's just me. But overall, again, I have fun with the movie. See a lot of different powers. It's a lot of action. Story sucks. Story is really awful. A lot of character decisions don't make sense, but it just has to happen for the movie to happen. It is what it is. But as far as a superhero movie, it's just fun. It's kind of what it is for me. It's very easy to act like this movie doesn't exist though, because after Days of Future Past, you would kind of think that this movie just doesn't exist really in the timeline really. So I mean, that's kind of the way you can go about it too. Just act like this one doesn't exist if you want. But it's there. It's there. I really can't remember the last time I watched it though. It's been a long time. It's not like one that I want to revisit often. It's just like, hey, if it's on, I'll watch it and check it out. Or if the kids want to see it, sure, why not? It's dumb fun. Plus, they had the Juggernaut piece in there, just like the cartoon voiceover piece on that. The Juggernaut, like they had that, and that was actually kind of cool. I laughed out loud when that happened, watching this in the movie theater when it came out, and that was hilarious. I was hoping they would do it, and they did it, and it was hilarious because I was looking forward to seeing Juggernaut, even though I feel like he could have been better portrayed, but it was still funny. That was kind of the highlight of this movie for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on X-Men The Last Stand. A lot of dumb decisions in this one, a lot of dumb moments, but I have fun with it. I like it. Let me know your thoughts on it though overall. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys onward and upward with this channel as we've just reached 10,000 subscribers. So I thank you guys so much. Otherwise, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.